Hello and welcome to the show. I am Hannah Scanlan, your host for today. Today we are talking benefits, what makes a benefit and what makes a perk. I'm joined by 𝗶 to discuss what makes a great benefit, what makes a great perk, and what the difference is. Also on today's show, we will talk about the rising importance of sustainability when it comes to attracting talent in 2024 and 2025, hot jobs across the UK, including design, lawyer, and project roles, and our social media insights on the most important aspects of hybrid work. So let's take a look at our start of the week. So 69% of employees, especially those aged 18 to 34, want their companies to invest in sustainability efforts like renewable energy and waste reduction. So as the UK's climate continues to change, there's lots more awareness of sustainable living. Some organisations have also dedicated environmental, social and governance teams, or ESG teams as they're known as, in which more ethical processes and sustainable decision-making are incorporated into the workplace and work processes. These practices include reducing carbon footprint, working with ethical suppliers, giving back to non-profit organisations, and conserving energy where possible. UK-based companies including Lind, Mondi and Intercontinental Hotels Group have made the list of the top 100 ESG companies. It seems that the famous phrase, culture eats strategy for breakfast, rings true, as 69% of employees, particularly those in that 18 to 34 category, wish for their companies to invest in those sustainability efforts. So examples of how to promote sustainability practices in your office include encouraging remote or hybrid working just to reduce that commuting and lower the carbon footprint, promoting energy conservation by turning off the lights and equipment when not in use. Go paperless, such an easy one. Use digital communication and reduce printing. Use reusable items, replace disposable with any reusable alternatives. And form green teams. Let employees lead sustainability initiatives. If those that are passionate about it want to get involved, let them. And another one is to support volunteering, provide time for employees to engage in environmental projects. Now let's head over to look at our UK hot jobs. The first role we are looking at today is a project manager for a digital agency. Now, this is based in Poole, which is in the south coast of England. It's paying between 40 and 48,000. So you'll be overseeing the full production lifecycle for all of the creative projects. You'll be managing project timelines, budgets and resources to ensure timely deliveries. And strong proven experience in managing creative workflows within a digital agency is needed for this. This role is a great business, but it does require someone who's had a project manager or a traffic manager role within a digital agency already. If this is you, please get in touch with me. My contact details are on screen. We are also looking for a design estimator. This is based in London. This role is paying between £34,000 and £39,500. This is for a great design business based in North London. This role will be working with bespoke furniture and art. to essentially bring the team together to make sure that everything is costed and efficiently estimated within the design space. So you're going to be collaborating with the sales to define that project scope and provide guidance. You'll also be analysing production costs to create accurate project estimates. And you do need experience in estimating or costing within the design or manufacturing space for this role. Again, this one is with me, so please do get in touch if you're interested. Our final job this week is an associate lawyer. This is in the city, and it is a competitive salary that will, of course, be based on experience. You'll be working on competition matters, including antitrust cases and disputes. You'll be doing draft pleadings, legal documents, and conducting legal research, but you do need 1 to 4 years PQE in competition law with a strong academic background for this role. Liz Jones is managing this position. Her details are on screen. Hi, Alia. How are you?
Hi, Hens. I'm good. Thanks for having me today. It's nice to be back on live.
It's nice to have you back. It's been a while.
Has been, hasn't it?
Yes. Today, I'm bringing you on to talk to you all about benefits. Now, we've been speaking a lot about this in the office this week because I did a very small LinkedIn post thinking it wouldn't get much interest, and it kind of went off a bit talking about the benefits. So the comment, we'll link it below, but it was just saying about how I've never experienced in all of my recruitment career someone who has said, yes, I'm going to take this job because the fruit basket delivery really swayed me. So we're going to talk about what we think is a benefit and what we think is a perk.
Yeah.
So Alia, what do you think? Let's start with fruit basket because it seems like a nice How does that sit for you?
Listen, I think a fruit basket more, it more sits in those perks, I guess. Something that improves, your day to day. You can have a chat around the fruit basket, boost employee morale in that capacity. And I think what we should know is what's the difference between the benefit and the perk. Benefits are core to an employee's compensation and focus on their long-term needs within the business, and that can more kind of link to pension, health benefits, things associated with that. But I think perks are kind of linked to more around morale in the office, as well as the ability to connect with your employees, whether that's the pizza nights kind of thing or after work drinks.
Those are so important. Let's not forget that a benefit of working for a company should be all around employee wellness and mental well-being. But the benefit of having that is maybe a strategy or some key points that there might be, private healthcare that does allow you to access something that you wouldn't normally get. Fruit basket, definitely a perk. Free drinks, definitely a perk.
Definitely a perk.
That's a perk. Let's not forget what a perk is. But you touched on some really great points there, that a benefit is holiday allowance, pension, healthcare.
And I think other factors like, gym memberships or parking as well. Parking is a major one that really does affect an individual coming in or working remote and what that looks like. And I think that there's general chat that happens that we hear on a day-to-day basis about flexibility arrangements, things like that, work-life balance, hours of work, and something that links to parking, for example, can change that, can allow individuals to be in office a little bit more to boost that team morale in office, as opposed to being more remote. Yeah.
And, benefits, we've mentioned pension and holiday. Let's just preface that by saying a benefit is not listing the statutory pension or the statutory days. It's not a benefit to have a legal requirement as part of the package. A benefit to me would be amazing extended holiday allowance, plus days, or an enhanced pension. And we're not saying that a statutory pension and holidays aren't good, it's great, but everyone kind of expects that because it is their requirement.
I think it's kind of the norm, of what to expect, isn't it, in terms of your overall package in a business. But yeah, any of those other elements that can contribute or can increase, a couple of days extra leave. And also businesses take that into account with how long you've been with a company or an organization as well. So, your holidays can go from, your 20, 25, 30, etc. upwards kind of thing. So I think companies and organizations do take that into account. But yes, it is not the minimum legal requirement there.
Yeah, I think it's interesting because companies shouldn't worry about, if you don't have a great, essentially enhanced benefits package, it's not something that will deter that many people, because actually if you still the pension, the holidays, you can talk about all of the other perks that come with the job. But what I think we should try not to do is tell people that they've got a benefit when it's not really a benefit.
And they have a benefit, and the benefit is the fruit basket.
Yeah, the benefit is, hey, we love a fruit basket, but call
We
it
do.
you're on to a winner.
That's it.
Well, we'll leave it there. Thank you so much for joining me, 𝗿 𝗙𝗶, and
thanks for having me.
Soon.
Yes, thanks for having me, guys. Bye.
So last week we asked you what aspect of remote or hybrid work appeals most to you. And it was kind of a split decision. So flexible schedule and life-work balance were kind of even. No daily commute was only 12% and cost saving was only 14%. So it's really interesting results. Next week, we're going to be asking you, has anyone in your workplace been promoted without a salary increase in the past 12 months? Yes, a colleague, yes, myself, or no? We're really keen to hear what your thoughts are on that, especially with how the economy has been the last year. It'd be really interesting to see what the answers are. Please do comment as well. So thank you so much for joining us. We will be back same time next week. Thank you very much.